Hey guys, welcome back to the CulePodcast. Welcome back to another video. On today's video, we're going to be looking at some words from Robert Lewandowski. We're going to be analyzing those words. And then as well as we're going to be talking about Lamine Yamal and Sergio Roberto. There is some news regarding both of these players. But guys, before I get started on the video, make sure to follow me on all of my social media platforms. Go over there and check me out. That way you guys can stay up to date with everything that I do on the channel. But guys, let's get straight into it and let's talk about Robert Lewandowski, because Robert Lewandowski, he came out in the media and he said this in regards to his future. This is reported by Fabrizio Romano. Lewandowski on his future. It's clear for me, I'm going to stay at Barcelona next season. One day someone writes something, one thing. No, one day somebody writes one thing. Next day it is the completely opposite. For me, everything is clear. Now, this is told by Tomasz Lodorsek, a Polish journalist. But it seems that Robert Lewandowski, his intention is to stay at Barcelona for this next upcoming season. And looking at that, I want to know your guys' opinions on Robert Lewandowski, because I know the Barcelona fan base is very they have like a divided opinion on Robert Lewandowski. Some people they want him to leave, some people they want him to stay. Robert Lewandowski this season, and for the majority, of the second half of last season, was just simply not good enough. And just looking at him, you could tell that he wasn't match sharp. His touch was all over the place. He was determined to Barcelona's attack, but yet he finished with Chichi in La Liga. And in the 84 games that he has played for Barcelona, he has scored 52 goals. And in this season, in the 38 matches that he has played, he has scored 19 goals. In La Liga this season, in 26 matches, he's gotten 12 goals and 6 assists, started in 23 of those matches with an average rating of a 7.4. And so I beg to question to you guys, would you guys want to see Robert Lewandowski continue next season? Keep in mind that he is, one of our highest earners at the club on roughly like 20 million euros, roughly around that salary range. And so, would you guys keep Robert Lewandowski, or would you guys be looking in to say, "Hey, this is going to be the last season for Robert Lewandowski. Let's focus on developing Vitor Roque, for example, and push him to be our main striker." But the thing is, if you're in that camp, you want to already see Robert. You already want to see Vitor Roque get significant minutes. That way, in the summer, when Robert Lewandowski does leave, it's not like a completely abrupt transition for the youngster. Or would you say, hey, we need experience in that front line, let's keep Robert Lewandowski? That's going to be interesting. It's an interesting conversation that we should be having. There were some offers, from Saudi Arabia, from MLS, but Robert Lewandowski and his family, they're happy in Barcelona. Their intention is to stay. And so I posed the question to you guys: what are your thoughts on the situation? But guys, now let's talk about Lamine Yamal, because Lamine Yamal in recent weeks, he's been absolutely fantastic. He's been taking over the media headlines, and even in the game against Napoli, he did play supremely well. His dribbling, his on the ball, his skills. It's just, we have such a talent on our hands. And apparently Barcelona, inside the club, they're having an internal debate, and Lamine Yamal is one of the candidates to take over the number 10 jersey next season. But some in the club, they are against the decision due to the weight and the responsibility that would fall, on Lamine Yamal. And my opinions on whether Lamine Yamal should be getting the number 10 jersey is, it's way too soon. Even, at the end of the season, I don't think Lamine Yamal should be taking up that number 10 jersey. We don't want to repeat the same mistake that we did with Ansu Fati. We gave Ansu Fati the number 10 jersey, and, he didn't, live up to that expectation. He still could, for example. He's still a Barcelona player. He's on loan at Brighton right now. He's developing under Roberto De Zerbi, but the number 10 jersey is such an iconic number, and I think it's way too early to give Lamine Yamal that responsibility. We have to still keep in mind that Lamine Yamal is 16 years of age. He's not he isn't even an adult. And so why are we giving him such huge weight and responsibility? And I'm all against giving him the number 10 jersey. I think we should be holding off on that for the foreseeable future. We just wait 2 or 3 years. I don't think anyone should be touching that number for the foreseeable future. But guys, do you guys have a difference of opinion? Would you guys say, hey, I think Lamine Yamal is that star that Barcelona need. That hope. And in Barcelona's dark times, he could be the player to lead us forward, and thus he could be the wearer of the number 10. Are you guys a part of that section of opinion? And so I ask you guys, will you guys give Lamine Yamal the number 10 jersey? And lastly, guys, I want to be talking about Sergio Roberto, the GOAT, because apparently, according to Sport, Barcelona have offered Sergio Roberto a new contract. Now, you guys, I know a lot of you guys are memeing right now, and a lot of you guys, have teased this and made fun of Sergio Roberto. And we basically said, hey, Sergio Roberto, he's gonna get a goal, and that's him, set for life, a Barcelona contract for life. And props to Sergio Roberto in that 30-20 minutes cameo against Napoli. He did perform really well. He brought some calmness to that Barcelona midfield. He helped Barcelona's distribution. Sergio Roberto was very, very good against Napoli, and he did get the assist for that third goal, being key in the build-up to that goal as well. And I posed a question to you guys: would you guys want to see Sergio Roberto be given a contract extension, knowing that he is on reasonable low wages and it wouldn't be a long-term contract? And Sergio Roberto would continue to be at the club for the next year or so. And my thoughts on the whole situation is that I think it's time for Sergio Roberto to leave. You obviously wanted Sergio Roberto to leave on a high. Hopefully, Barcelona can make a deep run into the Champions League. Fingers crossed. It's going to be almost impossible to win it, but you never know. And let's try to leave on good terms. For example, you don't want to see anything similar to what happened to Luis Suarez, to anything that happened to Messi, for example, where we basically are kicking legends out of the club, or players who have been loyal servants. And Sergio Roberto, I think he's a vital player in the squad. Just giving rest to key starters, and a utilitarian where he can fit in any of the positions that we are lacking in depth. And you need those players in the squad. But should Sergio Roberto be starting for Barcelona in 2024? Absolutely not. And whether Barcelona, they should be looking to give Sergio Roberto a contract extension, that is up in the air. But guys, I posed a question to you guys: would you guys want to see Sergio Roberto, be extended at Barcelona for the next year? But guys, that was it for the Barcelona news of the day. Definitely let me know your guys' thoughts on everything that we have discussed on today's video. What do you guys make of Robert Lewandowski saying that he's going to stay at Barcelona next season? Would you guys want to see that happen? And as well, what do you guys make of Lamine Yamal potentially taking up the number 10 jersey, and Sergio Roberto potentially renewing at Barcelona? But guys, thank you guys all for watching. Make sure to watch out for the video later tonight, in which I go out and I post my UCL reaction. But guys, thank you guys all for watching. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys all in the next video.